There is nothing that us humans love more than taking a nice shortcut. While we talk all the time about hard work and about doing things the long way, literally every advancement in science or technology has been about making our lives easier. With that said, what if the key to unlocking your mind's full potential came in the form of a little pill? The topic of today's video, it really goes in detail about what that would look like in the real world. I'm Guapo Jim, and today we're going to be breaking down Limitless and why this movie about performance-enhancing drugs is a true hidden gem. For those of you who don't know or are too young to remember, Limitless is a 2011 sci-fi movie based off of the book The Dark Fields. While that book itself didn't do crazy numbers, it was popular enough for it to be optioned and for a screenplay to be written. Really early in its development, it was actually reported that Shia LaBeouf was going to be taking on the lead role before Bradley Cooper stepped in and took the role for himself before filming actually started. After that, the rest is history, as they say. We, as the audience, we get to follow the life of Eddie Mora, who is this poverty-level writer whose life is quite literally fucking up in front of him. Everything changes though when he's introduced to this experimental nootropic drug called NZT48. After popping a few of these, Eddie, my guy, he goes Super Saiyan and he quite literally gets super mental abilities. Not that he was an idiot before by any means, but after popping a couple of these pills, his mind is literally able to process information at lightning quick speeds, his memory becomes flawless, and he can pretty much do just about anything that he can think of. As Eddie rises the ranks from broke nigga status all the way up to rich nigga status, he does catch the attention of some very powerful individuals who either want to control or at the very least eliminate whichever person or persons are using the NZT drug. But with every incredible advantage, they always do come at a very dangerous price, 9 times out of 10. So because of this drug, its side effects are very unpredictable. While the movie itself is called Limitless, the supply of this drug is very limited. And the people who do take NZT, they don't always live long enough to actually reap the benefits of all of this drug and everything that it has to offer. Between ambition, survival, and some truly serious drug dependency issues, Eddie must outthink everyone, including himself, in order to stay ahead of his foes and to truly live a limitless life. Hey, what's going on, slime? If you're watching this right now, I'm going to assume that you're a fan of movies about ordinary people getting superpowers. If that's the case, Chronicle would be your shit. I actually made a video breakdown about that movie and I've left the link in the description down below. Do yourself and your boy a big favor and check it out. You will not be disappointed. I also do want to add, this is a small channel. So if you like this type of content and you want to help support Guapo Jim Ministries, I'm going to need you to like, subscribe, comment, share, all that YouTube algorithm shit. It really does help us keep the lights on in this place, and I can't stress it enough. All support is super appreciated. So with that out of the way, let's get back to some Limitless. From a production standpoint, Limitless, it had quite a few things going for it. For starters, it had a really decent cast. I mean, it had Bradley Cooper when he was in his prime. It had Robert De Niro, you know, pretty big name people. And for the most part, it was shot pretty cheaply, again, relatively speaking. In terms of critical reception, again, when it first came out, the reviews were more mixed than positive, but all things considered, it was still a box office success. So considering how, I guess you could say, successful it was when it originally came out, it's kind of strange that no sequel was ever planned or even announced for that matter. I won't lie, they did end up doing a Limitless television series that I guess you could say acted as a bit of a sequel to this show, but it only lasted 1 season, so I mean, not that many people loved it. This movie, especially in recent times, it has become something of a cult classic, I guess you could say, or, you know, the reviews on it have kind of softened up a bit. If you do ever want to check it out for yourself and see what I'm talking about, you can find it today streaming on Apple TV as well as on Paramount Plus. All in all, I love this movie. Like, I loved it when it came out, and I still feel really positive about it now. Considering the era that we live in, especially when it comes to steroids and GLP-1 inhibitors, that type of thing, I find it very strange that this movie isn't even more popular than it is. Again, I feel like a reboot in this franchise, in this world, it would go absolutely nuts if you were to write it and write it the right way for right now, especially if you threw some way to kind of put AI in there, you know, that type of thing. One thing that I loved was how this movie was shot, so it's actual cinematography. I know that it's supposed to be a movie about steroids, you know, loosely speaking, but I thought that this movie did a great job of kind of depicting what real drug dependency looks like and showing the world through Eddie's eyes and how everything looked amazing and colorful when he was hopped up on that shit, and then when he wasn't, like, he was going through it and the world looked a bit more grayscale. I kind of love that. You know, more than anything though, I thought that this film, it did a great job of showing just how much of a flex super intelligence would be if it was real. Again, we see physical powers all the time, like super strength, super speed. I am gonna throw telekinesis in there just because it kind of, you know, goes into the physical world, so to speak. But to show what super intelligence would look like, or to have your mental shit cranked up to 11, this movie, it did a great job of depicting what that looked like. I'm not gonna lie. Is this movie perfect? Nah, of course not. I'd be the last person to say that. For the most part, I thought that the writing landed. The ending, it was a tad bit too Hollywood, a tad bit too cookie cutter for me, but I mean, that's just how it goes sometimes. Anyway, you guys know me. You guys know I'm always trying to put you onto some next shit, and I just wanted to let you guys know why I thought that Limitless is actually a true hidden gem. Thank you if you've made it this far. If you're a fan of this type of content, I'll need you to like, subscribe, and comment down below on which other shows or movies were true hidden gems. Until the next time that we meet, stay safe. Later days.